Ever wondered how narcissists can manipulate their partners using sex? Let's dive in. Narcissism, a term derived from the Greek myth of Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection, is a personality disorder characterized by excessive self-love, a sense of entitlement, and a lack of empathy for others. And when it comes to sexual relationships, narcissists can use these traits to control and manipulate their partners in a variety of ways. One of these tactics is the use of sex as a tool for control. By withholding or denying sex, narcissists can exert power over their partners, manipulate their emotions, and maintain dominance in the relationship. This can be done in a number of ways, including using sex as a means of punishment or reward, manipulating the level of intimacy within the relationship, and undermining the partner's self-esteem. For instance, a narcissist might withhold sex as a form of punishment for perceived transgressions, or use the promise of sex as a reward to coerce their partner into complying with their demands. They might also manipulate the level of intimacy in the relationship by controlling access to sex, leading to feelings of rejection, frustration, and insecurity in their partner. Furthermore, by controlling the sexual aspect of the relationship, narcissists can maintain dominance and control over their partners. They might use sex as a bargaining chip to get what they want, or to maintain the upper hand in the dynamics of the relationship. In addition to these manipulative tactics, narcissists can also use the threat of withholding sex to emotionally manipulate their partner. They might imply that their partner's behavior or actions are the reason for the lack of intimacy, instilling feelings of guilt or inadequacy in them to coerce compliance or submission. Lastly, withholding or denying sex can serve to undermine the partner's self-esteem and create a sense of dependency on the narcissist for validation and approval. This can lead to the partner questioning their attractiveness, desirability, and worthiness, and becoming more reliant on the narcissist for emotional and sexual gratification. Understanding these tactics can help you identify and deal with such behavior in your relationships. One of the tactics narcissists use is the punishment and reward system. Narcissists have a knack for turning the most intimate aspects of a relationship into a game of control. In this game, sex becomes a tool, a currency used to manipulate and control their partner's behavior. They wield it like a double-edged sword. On one side, they may withhold sex, using it as a form of punishment for perceived transgressions. This isn't just about physical intimacy, it's a way to make their partner feel rejected, unworthy, and desperate for their approval. On the flip side, they dangle the prospect of sex as a tantalizing reward, a carrot on a stick used to coerce their partner into compliance. It's a way to reinforce desired behaviors and manipulate their partner's actions. This manipulative tactic can cause significant emotional distress to the partner. Another way narcissists manipulate their partners is by controlling the level of intimacy in the relationship. By strategically withholding or denying sex, these individuals are not just controlling the physical aspect of the relationship, but also the emotional landscape. This withholding is not about a lack of desire, but rather a calculated move to control the intimate connections within the relationship. It's a power play, a method to keep their partners guessing, to keep them on edge. When the narcissist withholds intimacy, it creates a distance, a sense of longing in their partner. The partner may find themselves constantly trying to bridge this gap, making them more emotionally vulnerable and more susceptible to the narcissist's manipulations. This allows the narcissist to maintain their grip on the relationship, to keep the power dynamics tipped in their favor. This tactic can lead to feelings of rejection, frustration, and insecurity in the partner. Narcissists often use sex to exert power and control over their partners. This is a common and insidious tactic in the narcissist's playbook. By withholding or denying sex, they assert a form of control that reaches into the most intimate corners of a relationship. The narcissist knows that by denying this basic human need, they can influence their partner's behavior, manipulate their emotions, and ultimately maintain an upper hand in the relationship dynamics. This isn't just about physical intimacy. It's about validation, self-worth, and the human need for connection. When a narcissist withholds or denies sex, it's a calculated move. They're saying, "I have something you want, something you need, and I can take it away at any time." This creates a power imbalance, a seesaw where the narcissist is always on top, always in control. This tactic reinforces the narcissist's sense of superiority and importance in the relationship. Narcissists can also use the threat of withholding sex to emotionally manipulate their partner. Here, the narcissist's objective is to render their partner submissive, compliant, and riddled with feelings of guilt and inadequacy. The narcissist may imply that a lack of intimacy is a reflection of their partner's actions or behavior. Imagine this scenario. Your partner subtly suggests that your lack of attention, or your inability to meet their needs, is the reason behind the distance in your relationship. This insinuation is powerful enough to induce feelings of guilt, making you question your actions and constantly strive to do better. The narcissist in this case is creating a narrative where you are at fault and they are the victim. This emotional manipulation coerces you into compliance, making you work harder to please them, inadvertently placing them in a position of power. This form of manipulation can be very damaging to the partner's emotional well-being. By controlling the sexual aspect of the relationship, narcissists can maintain dominance and control over their partner. This is not about love or intimacy, but rather a strategic game of power and manipulation. Narcissists often use sex as a bargaining chip, turning it into a commodity they can trade for compliance or favors. Imagine a chess game, where each move is calculated to gain an advantage. In the narcissist's world, sex is just another piece on the board, moved strategically to maintain the upper hand. They may withhold it, promising its return upon certain conditions, or they may use it as a reward, reinforcing their control and dominance. This is not about mutual satisfaction or emotional connection, it's about power. It's about keeping their partner off balance, always guessing, always striving to meet the narcissist's ever-changing demands. This tactic further reinforces the narcissist's power and control in the relationship. Lastly, narcissists use sex to undermine their partner's self-esteem and to create a sense of dependency. By withholding or denying sex, they can make their partner question their own attractiveness, desirability, and worthiness. It's a cruel game, one that leaves the partner feeling less than, inadequate, and constantly seeking validation from the very person who is undermining them. Imagine a bird fluttering its wings against a glass pane, trying to reach the sky it sees beyond. That's what it's like, to be in a relationship with a narcissist who uses sex as a tool for control. They hold the sky in their hands, but only give you glimpses of it, just enough to keep you fluttering, to keep you trying, to keep you dependent. The partner is left feeling insecure, constantly questioning their own worth, their own desirability. They start to believe that they are undeserving of intimacy, undeserving of love. This erosion of self-esteem is not a collateral damage, but a calculated move by the narcissist to maintain control. The dependency created in this process is multifaceted. It's not just about the physical aspect of sex. It's about the emotional connection, the validation, the affirmation of love and desirability that comes with it. The narcissist controls this access, creating a sense of emotional and sexual reliance in their partner. The partner is left yearning, not just for the physical act, but for the emotional connection, for the validation that they are enough, that they are loved. They become emotionally and sexually reliant on the narcissist, strengthening the narcissist's hold on the relationship. This is how narcissists use sex to undermine self-esteem and create dependency. They manipulate the most intimate aspect of a relationship to maintain control and power. It's a twisted game, one that leaves the partner feeling less than, inadequate, constantly seeking validation. By understanding these tactics, you can better protect yourself from the manipulative behaviors of narcissists. These are just a few ways narcissists can manipulate their partners using sex. From using it as a tool for punishment and reward, to manipulating intimacy, exerting power, and emotionally manipulating their partner, sex becomes a weapon in their arsenal. They maintain dominance, undermine their partner's self-esteem, and create a sense of dependency that further strengthens their hold over the relationship. This form of control is insidious and damaging, leading to feelings of rejection, frustration, insecurity, guilt, and inadequacy in the partner. It's crucial to recognize these patterns and understand that this is not a healthy dynamic. You are not to blame. A relationship should be based on mutual respect, understanding, and equality, not power plays and manipulation. Don't let anyone make you question your worth or attractiveness. You deserve a relationship that uplifts you, not one that undermines your self-esteem. Stay vigilant and remember, you deserve a relationship based on mutual respect and equality. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights.